Hi, it's Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts. And Saturday was my third craft show of the year. Okay, how'd it go? Not as well as the first, but better than the second. Actually, out of the 128 shows that I have done, it came in 20th place. So to make the top 20 out of that many shows, that's good. Oops, I splashed water all over my list. One way that a show can have a really good start is if I get a sale before the show even begins. This one went from 10 from 10 to 3:30. Got there probably 8:20 something. I wanted to leave by 7:45. I was running late. It's probably 10 to 8 by the time I left. And it's 25 minute drive, depending on traffic, lights, all that. It went pretty quickly because I had my breakfast. I had a canning jar, a pint jar of overnight muesli in the console. And I thought, okay, when I have to wait at a stop sign or a red light, I'll have a spoonful. Like I got to the first stop sign, all clear, didn't have to wait. Next stop sign, all clear, didn't have to wait. First light, it's green, go right through. Next light, it's green, go right through. I'm like, come on, peeps. Come on, lights. I need some red lights so I can have some breakfast. So, at 9:46, like 15 minutes before the show was about to start, one of the helpers, Sister Marguerite, they're doing Sound of Music as their musical. So a bunch of the students would have the shirt with their character name on it. Sister Marguerite came over and said, "Are those mushroom ducks?" Yes. Can I buy one before the show starts? I was a smart aleck. I said, if you sing Climb Every Mountain for me. And she got this panicked look on her face. No, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to sing. Yes, you could buy it. So I had a sale even before the show started. And even though that didn't pay for my table yet, it was only $14. Table was $25. Just getting that one sale and going to minus $11 propelled it to place 121. So I beat out like 6 shows while still being in the negative. Yes, I have that many. I have shows with a minus 40, minus 40, minus 30, minus 20, minus 16, minus 15. I've had some bad shows. Okay, then it was almost an hour before I got my next sale. And it was only a $5 sale. One of my happy puppies, it's a free pattern on my blog. They were getting a lot of attention at this show. This must be the coffee show. Someone had come along and was oohing and eyeing over the Ballerina Kitty that I just finished up earlier this week. I'd have to look at my calendar. But they put it back and they left. Well, a few minutes later at 10:45, they came back and they bought it. And it was $25. Table paid for. And that propelled me to place 102 of 128. Okay. Then I had a string, 11:16 to 11:19, 2 butter lambs. I don't know if the first person buying one, as she was walking away, somebody was like, "Oh, where'd you get that?" I don't know. But I sold one, and then a few minutes later, somebody else comes back and wants one. Okay, they rang all the little ones. I sold all of my little $5 and $6 butter lambs, but hey, 5 butter lambs at $5, that would have paid for the table too. And then at 11:30, okay, my emotional support pickles got a sale. I had one. Okay, first of all, thank you to my friend Kathy for giving me a dog treat container where I could soak the label off and add my label to make them an emotional support pickle jar. Basically, I just take some green yarn. Oh, this one does have eyes. I thought I was all out of ones with eyes. Play with the lighting. Basically, I go 6, 6, 12, 18, and then I'm hanging at 18 stitches. 6, 12, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 rows. Then down to 12, and down to 6. Finish it off. Add eyes if desired. And just, I have my list balanced on my knee and it feels like it's sliding off. Just add random bumps here and there. So I had these. There's another one with eyes. I thought it was all out of eyes. Okay. So I had them in a few different colors. I think one of my colors is gone. And I found some emotional support pickle signs somewhere on the internet. I don't know where. And I had printed them out. This one says, "Cool cucumber. We all start as something else. Life adds a little salt, vinegar, and some sweetness. And in our own way, we always turn out to be a big deal." Big deal. Okay. That's cool cucumber and positive pickle. I'm here to help. I'm here to help deal with whatever life throws your way, because it isn't always about bread and butter. Just a reminder, everything is kosher, and you should relish the funny moments. So there was also one that said emotional support pickle. So I need to make up some more of those. I'm down to 4 signs. I just cut them out in a little 2x2 square, approximately. There's my ruler. Yeah, that's about 2 inches. Well, and I attached a toothpick to the back with packing tape. So you just poke the toothpick into the emotional support pickle. So I need to make some of those for my next show. Different colors. I want to make up just some simple signs, like one that says, "I relish my time with you." One that just says emotional support pickle. Just smaller phrases, bigger letters. So it's on my to-do list for my next show, which is May 4th. I can do it. Yes. Things are very messy right now. I really need to clean up from this show. That's not going to stay there. Okay, emotional support pickles, you go over there. Okay. May 4th, next show. Then, yay, I had a bigger sale. I don't know if I have a picture. I hope I have a picture of my Buddy Bear. Buddy Bear is a free pattern from Cassandra at Craftably Ever After. And I think this dates back to my Mystery Yarn Challenge yarn. It wouldn't, maybe February? Either January or February, my Mystery Yarn Challenge yarn, where I got tan and blue and a camouflage color. Well, I used up a lot of the tan and the blue to make Buddy Bear. And he sold for $15. And that took me up to place number 68. Yes. I think at that point, I have a 3-page list of all of my shows, and I think, yes, 68 is on page 2. So I was like, here's on page 2. Yes. Okay, then after Buddy Bear, I sold one of my flip coffees. Now, someone was looking at the happy and sad coffees, and I said, there are some flip coffees that you can flip from happy to sad. And they just went nuts over that, and they bought one. And she goes, how much are these? I'm like, they're $10. She goes, oh, that makes sense. If it's $5 for one of those, it'd be $10 for a double. Like, you got it. That's how I priced it. Okay. Then I sold another butter lamb. I think I went with 9 and I came back with 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Only 3? I only sold 3? I thought I sold more than that. Okay. So I went with 8 and came back with 5. Because I'm pretty sure I got 5 in there. Okay, then after that, I had a green octopus. It's a free pattern for a colorful octopus. I will link it in the comments. Not the comments, the description. I've probably had this for a couple years. And somebody bought it for $12. Yay! I love it when old stock goes. I just had a crate, not a crate, one of these thingies with octopus in it. And she was rooting through. She found that one and she bought it. I did have a lot of people looking at the squids. Not a lot of people. Maybe 3 or 4 people. Oh, look at the squids. Oh, this is so cool. This is cool. But they didn't buy them. Poor squids. 1 for the octopus, 0 for the squids. And then somebody came along and was rooting through my bin of $8 or 2 for 15 items and got one of my jelly bean bunnies. Little pink jelly bean bunny. Just made it before Easter. Then I had someone come along and root through that bin, root through, and she got 2 items. One was a little Triceratops. It was yellow with green, what do they call that? Shield on a Triceratops? Crown? Flare? Something like that? Whatever that thing is around the head. That was green. She bought that, and she bought my orange elephant from the new No-Sew elephant pattern, which I will also link in the description. Quick make, No-Sew. She bought that. So 2 of those for 15. That moved me up to place 31. Ooh, I was over $100 in sales by this point. I'm like, okay, this is better than I've done at this show. Spring shows are usually slow. I'm moving right up there. This is going well. And it was only 1:17. The show still had a couple hours to go. But sometimes with these shows that go from 10 to 3:30, after lunch, everything just dries up. But this one went a little better than that. There were several afternoon sales. And then someone came along, bought another emotional support pickle. Then there was this young woman who'd come past my table so many times. She'd just come by and she'd look and she'd walk away. And she'd come by and she'd look and she'd walk away. And she bought Waldo Stripasaurus. Waldo Stripasaurus is one of the items in my inventory that goes back so far, I do not have a date for when I made it. I could probably look it up on Ravelry. But she bought Waldo Stripasaurus for $20. Whoa, that moved me up to 29th place. Then I sold another emotional support pickle Pickles were hot. That was at 2:13. Then at 2:56, I mean, this is about the time I'm starting to give up and think, oh, should I start packing up? Should I? Yeah. Other people are packing up to leave. Still got a half hour to go, but should I pack up? Ooh, because somebody came along and bought a sleepy axolotl with a sleeping bag. $15. That moved me up to 21st place. And then at 3:04, I sold another emotional support pickle. So Pickles had my back. I think Pickles sold us 1, 2, 3, 4. Was it 4 emotional support? No, yeah, 4 emotional support pickles at $8 each. Pickles paid for the table. I did finish up 3 items while I was sitting there. I finished a chicken and 2 flip coffees. So my total sales were $203. I know other people talk about, oh, I sold 500. Oh, I sold 1,000. Hey, spring show in Buffalo, 203. I'll take it. And it was 20th place out of the 128 shows. So, ta-da! That's how the show went. Now I have to edit in. I want to see if I can edit in a graph of year and like you can see when I started the show in 2013 and how the shows went over the course of the year. So if I can get that done, I'll get it up here.